Okay guys, so this task is actually going to be a part of your test, which will be in week 1, Thursday, right, in our double lesson. So that's our test date, and this little Criterion D is going to be a part of your test, but we will give you an extra time to research it in class and for homework time as well. So basically what this Criterion D wants to assess you on is reflecting on the impacts of science. So if I jump straight to 7 and 8, you are able to describe the ways in which science is applied and used to address a specific problem or issue, discuss and analyze the implications of using science and its application to solve a specific problem or issue, interacting with a factor. Consistently apply scientific language to communicate understanding clearly and precisely. Document sources completely. Right, so this one specifically means bibliography. So you need to have a reference list of everything you do research, so you can hand it up at the end of the test as well. So basically what you get is this little paragraph. This is a question you want to answer. If scientists were able to unlock the secrets to immortality by controlling apoptosis, what might the world look like? So the first thing is probably figuring out what this word means. Now I will link some videos and some resources you can have a look at, but it's your responsibility that you understand what apoptosis means. So you need to refer that into your discussion. In your answer, describe what apoptosis is, so you've got to actually discuss what it is, and why it is a necessary process in the human body. So why do we need apoptosis in a human body? So you'll have to talk about why it's important, what it's there for, and etc. Discuss the implication of scientists turning off apoptosis. What do you reckon will happen if, let's say, we turn off that process of apoptosis? So you'll have to talk about that little in a paragraph or a sentence, a couple of sentences. And then what you will have to do is analyze potential benefits and problems of a population that could live forever. So what would be some potential benefits, and what would also be some problems if, people start, somehow you could live forever by turning off the apoptosis or however we can do that by adapting the apoptosis and controlling how that works. Use relevant scientific terminology to communicate your understanding of cells and immortality. So basically all the knowledge that we have learnt about cells, about humans, and about how we work, you need to basically write as much scientific terminology, include as much you can, to talk about this Criterion D. So basically you've got this lesson to work on it. Complete your written response using your research notes. Or you can bring to the test. So on week 1, Thursday, these are the things you can bring in. So you've got 1 page of notes. Now this note, you can't have sentences. If it is already written out in sentences, unfortunately I can't give that a good mark. I'm going to have to take some marks away. It needs to be dot points. Right? Make sure once you research, it's not full sentences and that it becomes dot points. So you can basically kind of jot down what ideas you would like to discuss. It just cannot be full sentences. Alright, then you need your bibliography. So what you need to do is make sure when you're researching, have a copy of that list of websites, and then you're going to make them into a bibliography using referencing, and then you would make that into a different piece of paper scaffolded onto a different piece of paper, and you're going to bring it into the test and just hand it up with your test. Now if you don't have this, you can't get this mark over here, IV, document sources completely. Right, so make sure you do have that bibliography and you do remember to bring it on week 1 Thursday. So get it started. First of all, the yellow parts are the important parts. First thing is probably Googling what an apoptosis is and make sure you understand what it means, and then using that information to be able to answer these questions.